it's your girl T. So I wanted to come out here and talk about the whole John Singleton Tupac controversy. So what's going down is that last week John Singleton did a magazine interview with Double XL, and in that interview he said that the Tupac Biopic, which was announced this past January, he said that the Tupac Biopic was placed on hold. So when a lot of people heard this, a lot of folks were upset. They didn't understand what was going on because they had just announced the person who's going to be playing Tupac, which is going to be Mark Rose, and they were saying that filming was supposed to start in June. So after John Singleton's interview, the production company, they decided to address the situation and basically say that John Singleton is no longer part of the project and that they're bringing in a new director, and his name is Carl Franklin. They're saying that Carl Franklin is the one who's going to be directing the Tupac biopic instead of John Singleton. So after they had announced this, John Singleton went to Instagram yesterday and he went off about the situation. He put the truth out there. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys his Instagram post. I want you guys to check this out. And then after he posted his Instagram post, producer L. Hutton decided to come out with his rebuttal as well. So I want you guys to check out both responses. I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary. Alright, so you guys just checked out what John Singleton had to say and what the producer had to say as well. And this whole situation to me is a mess, but I have to side with John Singleton on this one. I feel like the production company, the producer, they're backed by the Hollywood studios. So that's where they're getting their money to, you know, film this project. And with that being said, I believe that the reason why John Singleton is mad is probably because the production company and the studios that's backing up the production company is only trying to show one side of Tupac. And what that side is most likely is the whole thug life image, him going in and out of jail, you know, him cussing out the media, the cameras. But anybody who's a true Tupac fan like I am and like millions of people, we know that there were so many sides to Tupac. Tupac was a Gemini, you feel me? And I think that the best person to tell this story was John Singleton, because not only is he a director and he knows how to direct, him and Tupac were friends. Tupac gave John Singleton scripts. Even while they were filming Poetic Justice, Tupac stayed at John Singleton's house. They were really, really good friends. There's all types of videos online with John Singleton and Tupac. So
How you doing? You want my autograph?
Nah, you want my autograph?
This is my nephew, y'all, John Singleton. Y'all didn't know that, but yeah, it was nepotism. I got him in the movie. This is my nephew, John. Don't you look good?
How y'all doing?
See?
How you doing? We got a regular family reunion going on here.
At the end of this segment, and we're going to see what's really going on.
At the end of the show, me and Tupac going to have a foot race. We're going to see who's the fastest. All right? We're going to see who the fastest. Finally, whatever. He's talking too much yang. So you're going to have to just, like, get bone on us.
You got to run through the folks. Just like if the police chasing you, it's on. Ain't nobody going to clear the way. I'm trying to tell him. I'm about to blow him out. Hold on. Ready? Ready? Get in. Hold on, wait. Next one. Get set. Go. What can that boy do to me? What can that boy do to me?
It was like this. It was like this.
I think it's a slap in the face to try and remove John Singleton because he does not want to go with how they're rewriting the script. You know, the original script that John Singleton saw, he liked it because it was multifaceted, but now that the script has been rewritten, it's not showing Tupac in a really good light, and it's also not focusing on his revolutionary message. There are Tupac interviews that I still watch to this day that it basically blows my mind that these interviews took place in like 1992, 1993, because the same things he was saying back then, is things that can be applied today. He was a man who definitely had a revolutionary spirit. He definitely knew who he was talking about, but then he was also conflicted, you know, and that's part of just being a human being. We all have two sides to ourselves, and sometimes we can be hypocritical at times, but it's not fair to always focus on the negative. So me personally, I would prefer that John Singleton just do his own movie. I'm glad that John Singleton put it out there. He put the truth out there as to why he does not want to work on this, and he's also shaming the people for trying to make this a one-sided movie about Tupac, as opposed to showing him in a, you know, multi-dimensional, you know, light, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody's one way all of the time. And the fact that the company has to sue Afeni Shakur to be able to even tell their story about Tupac makes me give this whole project the side eye. I just hope that John Singleton ends up writing his own script and shooting his own movie with Tupac, because I would definitely support it. I think this also brings a bigger question as to Black Hollywood filmmakers and Black Hollywood film directors. It's just kind of sad that it seems like a lot of Black Hollywood directors and filmmakers, they're not given an opportunity to really shine. It seems like the only films that we've seen in recent years from Black filmmakers have been biopics. We have the Richard Pryor biopic coming out, the Leah biopic on Lifetime, and that was a hot ass mess. We had the Whitney Houston biopic. You know, we have, you know, a bunch of more. James Brown's biopic is coming out. The NWA biopic is coming out. Bessie Smith's biopic is coming out. To me, I'm to the point where I'm getting tired of the biopics. I want to see Black Hollywood. I want to see Black filmmakers make more. I would love to see a Black sci-fi series. I would love to see a Black comic book with mainly Black actors and Black actresses. You know, I just wish that we could write better scripts and write more stories. How about doing like a Black Hercules? How about doing something with like a lot more imagination as opposed to just doing biopics all the time? I think that's the thing that bothers me sometimes with the Black movie industry. Not throwing shade on anybody, because it's not easy to make a movie. I think that sometimes when people find a particular formula, they like to just, you know, just like to keep doing it over and over again. Hence with Tyler Perry and the whole Medea series. You know, I would just like to see more. You know, I would like to just see more creativity. I would like to see, you know, like a Black X-Men, you know, something like that with like really cool graphics and you know, superpowers and things like that. You know, I would love to see that from Black filmmakers as opposed to just biopics. You know, so that's my only issue right now with the whole Black film industry. But again, getting back to John Singleton and the whole Tupac situation, I definitely give him kudos for stepping to the plate, seeing that something ain't clean in the buttermilk, and basically removing himself from the project. Because if they're not going to tell Tupac's story right, then it shouldn't be done at all, because that man is a hero to a lot of people. A lot of people have a lot of love and a lot of respect for Tupac, and I think that the story definitely needs to be told right, because I was definitely disappointed with the Notorious B.I.G. movie. So I don't want that to be the same situation with this Tupac biopic. So anyways, y'all, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning John Singleton leaving the Tupac biopic and stating that he wants to do his own movie on Tupac. Do you agree with what John Singleton had to say on Instagram? Or do you feel like, you know, he should just be a team player and stay on board? How do you feel about the whole situation? And how do you feel about Black filmmakers constantly making biopics and making more simple movies as opposed to basically taking it to the next level and, you know, making more like sci-fi movies and things like that? Go ahead and leave a comment. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation. All right, deuces. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lovely T, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.